The WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. Taking on the Phoenix Mercury. In the booth with Tim Schwartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
Well, this is a game that could be decided by the center matchup. A lot of talent down low.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who can control the glass and ultimately win the possession battle.
And on top of that, staying out of foul trouble will be key for these two because you know they'll be going at it.
Now here is Stewart. Down low. Shots good by Taurasi.
Effective around the rim. Taurasi is well-rounded. She can finish with a multitude of moves.
Here's Queen. Good. And the assist goes to Brittany Griner.
Very well done. Confident and composed as always.
About 1 minute played here so far in the first. Clark outside. No good on the triple.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
Now here is Queen. From outside the arc. And Queen pulls it down.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mercury. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Queen with the ball. Guarded now by Hahn. Here's Queen. Nice shot from the wing. Here's Queen. Pass to Clark. Hahn. She's guarded by Griner. Releases. They get it back. He can't get that one. And here the Mercury. Here's Queen. And that misses. That would have put them up. Caitlin Clark outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Her shooting numbers slipping this quarter.
A 2024 top pick, Caitlin Clark, We've never seen a player enter the league with her level of hype. And it's deserved.
It's crazy. I mean, you're talking about Caitlin Clark setting the scoring record for career points in college, shattering viewership records as well. Lots of people excited to see Clark in the W.
And it's good for 2.
The long arms of Honshu coming in handy there.
Phoenix with the ball.
Pass to Queen.
And here in the first, 3 minutes in. From outside, off the mark.
Queen. Lane Hamilton covering.
3, Diana Taurasi. The rebound by Brittany Griner. To the wing, right side. 3-pointer. Good for the basket. Marker 4 for 8 shooting. 50% so far.
Keeping her eyes up and her options open. Natasha Cloud is surgical in her approach.
Now here is Queen. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
But with the clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Here's Queen. It's a 3-point game. The shot, no good. For 3, Diana Taurasi. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
A gifted shooter, Taurasi can knock down shots from well beyond the arc. Really extends the defense.
Natasha Cloud from outside. Gets it to go from downtown.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a 3-point contest.
Now here is Queen. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Chopper outside. To the inside. Here's Cloud. Caitlin Clark with the board. Right side, Stewart.
Pass to Queen.
There's the 3.
Lane Hamilton with the rebound.
To the middle.
Here's Queen.
From downtown. It's hauled in by Taurasi. Now here is Stewart. Fires for 3. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The 3-point shot of Stewart, it's what sets everything else up. You have to meet her at the 3-point line because if you don't, she'll knock him down.
Queen, shot is good.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Out to the right wing from deep.
And a shot by Clark, no good.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench if she continues to shoot the ball like she has this.
Queen, shot is good.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
And that one's good on.
Now that is how you space the floor. Honshu understands the value of long-range shooting.
Pass to Griner. And Queen pulls it down.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. So she just doesn't miss many of them.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Taurasi. Defense is right there. Caitlin Clark with the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You know, she keeps jacking up those threes without much to show for it. She's going to lose the green slide very early in this game if this keeps up.
Hits the three-point bomb.
She is just tearing it up this quarter, and I don't think this lead is going to go anywhere while she's this hot from the field.
Now here's Clark. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Gotta love Ionescu's intensity, delivering an emphatic answer.
And 2023 was a frustrating season for the Mercury, a 9-31 record.
The second worst record in team history as they missed the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. They were dead last in defensive rating. So if you want to talk about a big improvement, it's got to start there.
Last 5 makes, all 5 from long range.
And the defense hasn't pressed up to deny it. They're hanging back, and they're getting picked apart.
Pressure the ball, pressure something.
Here's Queen. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Ionescu outside. Fires from deep.
Amy Hamilton with the rebound.
Phoenix leading. Pass to Queen for 3. No good that time. To the paint.
Here's Brink.
Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Queen with the ball. She's got 24. Reiner.
Brink covering.
Queen shot it. Good.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Clark. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, she's now 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start she was hoping for.
And so here's Phoenix. They set the screen.
Pass to Queen. Lainey Hamilton.
The tray. And again, Phoenix with the triple.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
And the ball out of play, the Mercury will have it. Here's Queen. She has 30.
Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Outside, Cunningham.
The three-pointer, no good. For 3, Diana Taurasi. No good on that shot. Here's Queen. And again, Phoenix no good. Taurasi outside. Ionescu up top. Here's the 3. The basket. Good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Here's Queen. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
From the yard. And the Mercury, another 3.
I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Phoenix with the bucket.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Out to the wing. Pass to Queen. Here's Lainey Hamilton. 5 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Here's Milic. Off target with the three. Now here is Queen. Covered by Ionescu. Pass to Billings. Reiner with the ball. Now Queen. She's got 36 points. Brings it from beyond the arc.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her. She's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Gets a three-pointer to fall.
She has such a sweet three-point stroke, and it can really open things up inside, because as good as she shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs out to the perimeter. Great defense anticipated the play and got there first.
And coaches love players that are just not afraid to put their bodies on the line and take a shot for the team.
Now here's Ionescu. 9 points in the game. Now here is Queen. She's covered by Taurasi. Queen misses. Deladon outside. Puts up a three. Drills it from outside. It's all not it up.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit. And it's been a tight one here as the second quarter getting going. And what do you guys think about the Mercury here in this one?
Really just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense through one.
Not a lot of stalls for them on the offensive end here.
Here's Taylor. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And not even halfway through the season, injuries already taken a toll.
Well, I feel like team depth has never been more important. You know, there's a faster pace now, more possessions, and that can break down your body a little faster.
Hence the ongoing advancements in sports science, strength and conditioning, and the treatment of injuries.
The Mercury making a switch here. So here's Phoenix. Here's Queen. And she's good on the three ball.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
Now here's Vandersloot. Shoots the three. Connects from three-point range.
This is the type of competitiveness you love to see. How about Vandersloot stepping up and hit the revenge three ball?
Here's Queen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
How about that? Responding to a three-pointer against them was a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there, Tim.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Offensive rebound. Out to the left wing. Here's Bebish. Beyond the arc. Pass to Brink. Vandersloot. Here's Bebish. It's good from long range.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, she thought she had that one clean, but the refs saw it differently. And they're going to count the bucket.
From past the arc, the basket is good. That's her 6th. Attempt and her 3rd make.
The defense has not done a good job of getting after her because that's her 2nd three-pointer this quarter.
Pass to Copper. From the wing. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
And this is Kalia Copper's role, guys. She's out here to score and take shots like this.
And you look at the career of Kalia Copper. She really took advantage of that 2020 season.
Yeah, that was the wobble year down in Bradenton. A lot of players opted out, but Copper, she opted in. She had by far her best season. And in the 3 years since, she's been an all-star 3 times. And, oh, by the way, finals MVP with the Sky, too.
Stepped on the line, out of bounds there, and that's going to cost them a possession. And here's Queen. Lets it go from deep. And it's Billings with the rebound.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. Yeah, she got to that shot just after it reached its apex. You know, those are really tough to gauge, tough calls.
And here in the 2nd quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Hahn. Offline with the 3. Phoenix in the lead. Here's Cunningham. And Queen pulls it down. Pass to Ionescu. Three-pointer. Another field goal for her. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Here's Copper. And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
The 3 ball. Queen misses. Now here's Cloud. Guarded closely. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu. Shot from the wing. And it's in off the backboard.
The mid-range jumper, it's a very high percentage shot for her when she has that much room to get it off.
Pass to Copper. And Queen pulls it down. Outside Brink. The 3 is up. Cans it. From downtown.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points, they add up in a hurry when you give them looks from deep.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Copper. And just miss after miss right now. Now here's Hahn. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Three-pointers keep dropping. You sense the frustration mounting for these defenders, their coaches, their fans, everyone.
Yeah, they just have not been able to take that shot away.
Copper no good.
A good board there, but overall, they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And they've just got to find a way to get back into this game. That's as good of a place as any.
Just increase the effort on the boards.
They're not afraid to just let it go here. They didn't have as much success in the first quarter, but with this lead, they're looking to extend it with the 3.
Now here's Cloud. Copper right side. And the layup is good.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
For 3, Diana Taurasi buries it from 3-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Here's Griner. The bank shot, no good.
They were ready for her there. I mean, just totally collapsed the D on her.
Pass to Queen. Takes the 3. That shot. Good, and she's now 3 for 7.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Copper with the ball. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Taurasi. Outside Brink. This one for 3. That's her 4th basket of this game, and she's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yet another 3 for her. She's really been draining them here in the second.
Now here's Copper. They need this. It's rebounded by Sabrina Ionescu.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
And that one. Good on.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Cunningham with it. She's covered by Taurasi. Goes up from the top of the key. A shot by Cunningham, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Cloud outside. Happy to see that one go in for her second make in 5 attempts.
And you just have to appreciate the pace Cloud plays at. Driving in fast before the defense has a chance to react.
Now here's Taurasi. She's got 8. The three-pointer is on target.
Now they've bumped up their field goal percentage into the high 50s.
You know, they really should be winning, shooting it like that. They're scoring the ball with tremendous efficiency.
Queen with the ball. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
After struggling in the first quarter, she has come alive here in the second.
Cloud outside. Pass to Griner. Cloud. And it's Ionescu with the rebound. Now Hahn. She's got 11. Sinks. The triple.
She's putting on an excellent offensive display, and she may just be getting started.
Cloud outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
crazy. Just so crafty from the foul line down. Cloud makes up for a lack of size with savvy.
Here's Queen. Good on the triple.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Copper outside. Here's the pick. Launches a 3. Brink grabs the miss.
A big lead for them, both on the scoreboard and the rebounding column.
Well, rebounding has been a big key, asserting their will, and they've taken control. Great job from beyond the arc this quarter, shooting just above 60% for the game total. You heard me right, 60%, 6-0.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 7. Here's Griner. Tried to bank it in, but misses. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
And the Mercury with possession. Pass to Cloud. Griner. Over Brink. Griner, shot's good.
Not nearly as many threes from them here in the second quarter.
They were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should go back to that.
Now here is Queen. 13 points in this game. Jacks up a 3. Second shot opportunity.
And Brink laying it in.
And without looking at the scoreboard, I mean, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back with this effort.
Yeah, playing with a lot of energy. A nice uptick in their second chance points this quarter.
Griner, no good.
She's killing them with her poor shooting.
From about 19 feet. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pass to Cloud. Now here's Griner. She's covered by Hahn. Griner's shot is off.
She's sort of lost in this quarter. Nothing's going right for her.
Hahn with the ball. She's picked up by Griner. Queen misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Now here's Griner. Hahn grabs the miss.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Brink's shot is off.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Copper outside. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
Now here is Queen. She's covered by Copper. Queen misses.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Leah Copper for 3. Doesn't go that time. Now here is Ionescu. She's covered by Copper. The offensive rebound. Here's Queen. No good with the triple. From deep. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The New York Liberty delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter after the break. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes, when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
The 3 drops in the tray.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Stewart, Queen covering. Clark outside. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
And she answers right back with a 3 of her own.
Oh, my. They're getting into it. We have got a duel shaping up right now.
Took in no time at all on that one.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
And she can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Queen. Off target from 3-point range.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Another miss there by Caitlin Clark.
Still cold from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And guys, this is something we were just talking about off the air, but Caitlin Clark is one of the most hyped basketball players that we've ever seen.
Yeah, and we're not just talking about the WNBA. When you talk about the most hyped rookies, I think you probably have to go back to 2003 when LeBron went first overall. Basically, it's going to be really fun to see how Caitlin Clark's career goes.
Quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Basket number 5 goes in. She's now 5 for 12 from the floor.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Here's Queen. And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds.
Substitution on the court.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Deladon. The 3 hits it from 3-point range.
The defense has to chase Deladon off the 3-point line, or this is what happens.
Wasted no time on that one.
She has been fantastic this quarter, and it's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
Sinks the
three-pointer. Well, you got to get out on Vandersloot, or she's going to make you pay from downtown.
For three. Adam Brink brings down the board.
Here's Milic. Queen covering. Deladon outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Queen misses. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Watches it. Good on the three-point shot.
Wow. What can you say?
Here's Dodikish.
Quiet so far offensive. He's searching for first points of the game.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Now here is Queen. And Phoenix with the triple.
She's willing her team into this game with her performance today and really just doing everything in her power to trim this deficit.
Courtney Vandersloot for three. Nailed from three-point land.
With the threat of Vandersloot's drive, sometimes she gets cleaner looks from the perimeter. And if so, she takes them.
Queen tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Pass to Brink.
Now Milic. She's guarded by Griner. Vandersloot outside. Let's go with a three. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's nice to see she's found her rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can see her confidence. Everything she's putting up from long range, it seems to be going down.
Queen. Deladon covering. Queen misses. Deladon outside. Lets the three fly. The three. Pointer is on target.
She has just such an easy jumper. Deladon is a great shooter. At 6'5", rarely see that.
Here's Milic. Lady Hamilton covering.
Watches it. Milic shot. That's good.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Queen shot is good.
Well, despite the play of the team, she has done exceptionally well here.
Here's Dodikish.
And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here is Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode. Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Inside. Brink. Laney Hamilton covering. Back to Vandersloot. Pass to Deladon. Dodikish. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. They double her with Copper. And the basket by Dodikish.
You know, she's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
And here's Queen. And the Mercury, another three.
The only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Here's Dodikish. Off the mark there with the three. Now here is Queen. She's guarded closely. Off target from outside. Outside Brink. Back to Vandersloot. Here's Milic. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Solid ball movement by Vandersloot. She's got a great eye for spotting open teammates.
Pass to Queen. This one for three. Buries. A long-range jumper.
Well, she's scoring most of their points, but she can't score them all. She needs some help if they're going to come back.
To the inside. Now Dodikish. She's got 9. Sinks the triple.
Such a sharp shooter. That's almost a layup for her. So wide open.
Now here is Queen. Deladon covering. Drills it from outside. Now here's Vandersloot. 12 points for her. Deladon kept alive. Dodikish can't hit. Queen with the ball. There's the triple. And the Mercury, another three.
A premier passer. Cloud racks up an assist. Really puts her teammates in great positions to score.
And stolen by Brittany Griner. Here's Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Vandersloot left side. The three. Mercury with the rebound. And here's Queen. Fires for three. Hits it from three-point range. Now Vandersloot. Deladon outside. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist. And here the Mercury. Now here is Queen. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. Pass to Brink. Vandersloot, she's covered by Copper. And she comes up with the deuce.
That's the vision you get with Vandersloot. She's always looking to set up her teammates offensively.
Queen with the ball. Buries it from three-point range. Here's Vandersloot. Deladon outside. Dodikish. Cameron Brink from the arc. Another shot. And she can't bank that one in. To the paint.
Pass to Queen.
And again, it's Phoenix.
It's easy to see Copper's phenomenal fundamentals. When she sees a wide-open shooter, she makes sure they get the ball.
Back to Vandersloot.
Fires from deep. The second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
And here's Queen. And again, Phoenix with the triple. Now Vandersloot. Elena Deladon for three. Not going to go that time.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brink. Back to Vandersloot.
The three is up. And Queen pulls it down.
And it's the Mercury with the ball.
Shoots.
The rebound by Dodikish.
And they're pushing it up.
Offensive board.
From deep three-point range at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may already have been decided. The Liberty delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from the break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. Now here's Vandersloot.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Pass to Stewart for three. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
It's over when Stewart can catch and shoot. With her pure J, that's just too easy.
Here's Queen. And the Mercury tack on.
She is one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
Outside Stewart. The three. Knocks down. The three ball.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. I don't know how you can give a shooter like her that much space from beyond the arc.
Now here is Queen. From downtown.
Brink grabs the miss.
Pass to Milic. Stewart.
Outside Brink.
Stewart. Queen covering. And Brianna Stewart, another three.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Final quarter play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
Big raised their field goal percentage to up over 50% now. They look like a different team in the second half.
Now here is Ionescu. Fires the three. That one is off.
Just like me, 9 times out of 10, she's going to bury the three when she's left all alone like that.
Takes the three. Down through the hoop it goes, and that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Pass to Allen. Cloud. Queen with the ball. They set a pick for 3. And rebounded by Brink. Here's Milic. Couldn't get it to drop. She's now made 5 of 8 shots. And here's Cunningham. And it's blocked by Courtney Vandersloot.
Well, she might be a point guard, but Vandersloot can block a shot or two because of her desire.
So both teams making some changes here. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Queen. They get it back. Reiner, no good.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
To the middle. Milic, shot is good.
She's shaking off that slow start and giving them a boost here in the second half.
And the Mercury with possession. Cloud outside. The Mercury with another miss.
Well, I mean, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest of chances.
Here's Milic with the second effort, and the layup is good.
She's having a great half here, exactly the reverse of the first half.
Cloud outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Brink with the ball. Cloud picks her up. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Phoenix. Shot to stop the run. Milic grabs the miss. Brink down low. And they double up Cameron Brink. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. No good, and she's now missed as many as she's made. 5 of 10 from the field. Here's Queen. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That might be the last player in this league you want to get an offensive board. At 6'9", Griner can get the ball back up and in real quick.
Now here's Ionescu.
Talking about the young Cameron Brink. She's already an elite shot blocker.
Well, it's rare for a player to come into the league with an elite top-end skill. But Brink has that combination of length and smarts, reads the game so well. Cameron's going to be a menace defensively for years.
And the first one drops.
And you know, when Brink is on the floor, she adds multiple dimensions to this offense.
Her defense gets a lot of attention, but she does so much offensively. She's great in the post, she can spot up, and she's come a long way as a passer.
That's also good, so she hits them both. And the Mercury with possession. Copper outside. It's good from long range.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Here's Milic. Basket counts.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here's Copper.
Three-pointer.
Rebounded by Phoebish.
They push it up 4-on-3. Goes back up. Brink's shot is off. Pass to Cloud. Copper outside. Five to shoot. Again, a miss by Kalia Copper. Here's Phoebish. Here's Brink. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul. Second
And that's going to go on Benijah Laney Hamilton.
At the line for the Liberty, Cameron Brink. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so she makes both.
Of course, she didn't have an attempt there in the first half, and she's hoping to be a little bit more active and draw some fouls here in the second half.
Now here's Copper. Rebounded by Phoebish. Down low. Village, shot is good.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Queen. Outside, Laney Hamilton. They set the pick. Shoots over Vandersloot. And again, Phoenix no good. Now here's Ionescu. Defense right on her. The second effort. They grab their own miss. Brink, the shot is good.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Now here's Laney Hamilton. Pass to Mack. Laney Hamilton. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Here's Milic. Cans it from downtown.
Wow, great performance from the arc here in this second half, right?
Now Queen. The three-pointer off the mark.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
And the shot is good.
That's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to do it.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Pass to Copper. Back to Laney Hamilton. Shoots the three. Brink grabs the miss. Here's Phoebish. That three off the mark. Now here is Queen. Covered by Ionescu. Kalia Copper for three. Brink grabs the miss.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
And so here's Phoenix. Now here is Queen. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Shot to end the cold run. Connects from three-point range.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Ionescu outside. Back to Vandersloot. Right side Brink. Ionescu. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Copper. That one falls.
Persistence pays off for Copper inside. Getting past the contact and right to a look.
Ionescu outside. And the foul on Lainey Hamilton.
Lainey Hamilton.
That's foul number 2 for her.
Foul. Third team foul. Checking in for your Mercury. Brittany Griner. Natasha Cloud.
Right wing, Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Down goes basket 6 for her this game. She's taken 12 shots and made half of them. Now here is Queen. Not a lot of room. Copper outside. Launches a 3. Nelich grabs the miss. Vandersloot with it. Ionescu outside. Pass to Phoebish. Here's Vandersloot. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Phoebish. Back to Ionescu. Shoots over Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu misses. Now here is Queen. Vandersloot defending. Here's Copper. Oh, Brink, get that shot out. And she's able to get it back. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Gets it to go from downtown.
What are they thinking, leaving her with all that space out there? Don't they know that that's pretty much a layup for her?
Sabrina Ionescu from outside. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Pass to Queen. Reiner with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Vandersloot. Ionescu outside. Back to Vandersloot. From outside the arc. No good. That evens up her shooting at 4 for 8 from the field. Now here is Queen. Vandersloot defending. Copper no good.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
And so here's Phoenix. Copper outside. Over Brink. The Mercury with another miss. Vandersloot outside. The visiting club takes the win on the road. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that's a wrap, everyone.